My name's Josh, and today we're doing a countertop to ceiling backsplash. To kick off this project, you'll want to clear everything off of your countertops, remove all outlet covers and under cabinet lighting. Before messing with any electrical, you want to make sure to kill power to avoid being shocked while working around exposed wiring. Next, you'll want to degrease the surface and make sure to level any high spots so you have a nice, flat, and clean surface for the tile. Now it's time to lay the tile out with spacers. You'll want to take your time here and focus on the areas you will see and try to avoid small cuts. Here I'm laying out the edging. This is a great way to cap off the ends so you don't see the edges of the tile. I took my time on these and matched the top profile of the edging to the bull nose of the tile. It's time to start laying tile. First, I set the edging in place and applied an even coat of mastic by spreading it where the tile was going to be, and finished by using firm pressure and dragging the trowel at a 45-degree angle. Set the tile in place and apply pressure while wiggling it back and forth. I used 1/16" spacers and was sure to use them at the bottom of the first row. For the layout, I decided to start with a full tile on the bottom row, and we went with a half offset pattern. To start the second row, I cut a tile in half with a tile snapper and placed the cut edge against the edging. When cutting around outlets, match your cuts to the edge of the drywall, and when reinstalling your outlets and switches, you can use 1 1/4" screws, or you can purchase outlet box extensions. The best way to make these cuts is with a wet saw by making multiple passes. Knock out the cut pieces and clean it up on the tile saw. Take your time here. Once you start making these cuts, the tiles can break easily and you'll have to start over. I found it was much easier and faster to apply the mastic directly to the back of the tile. It was also less messy using this method. Be sure to clean the mastic out of the joints and off of everything that you're working with. Once this stuff dries, it can be time consuming and difficult to remove, not to mention you risk damaging your new backsplash. Keep a damp sponge with you and wipe the tile and joints as you go. As you make progress, keep an eye on your lines and keep making sure the tile is being installed straight by either pulling measurements or checking with a level. This is especially important if you're going all the way to the ceiling like we did. Your countertops should be straight and level, but your ceiling will more than likely have waves in it like ours did. If this is the case, it's more important to have an even reveal to the ceiling than it is to have level tiles. It's finally time to grout. We used a high-performance grout with stain blocker to prevent any discoloration. You'll want to mix this to a peanut butter consistency, but don't mix too much up at one time or it can set up while you're working. Work in sections and firmly press the grout into the joints and wipe away at a 45-degree angle. After it sets up for a bit, use a sponge to wipe away the excess and smooth out your joints. Keep working it until you're happy with the look. Removing the haze can be tough, but if you use the 2-bucket method, cleanup can be quick and easy. Fill up 2 buckets of water and use one to rinse your sponge after wiping the tile, then dip your sponge into the second bucket for clean water before doing a final wipe. Reinstall everything, caulk the joint at the countertop, and you're done. Dude, this project came out so awesome. It's nice to have a project go exactly as planned. Everything from the tile layout to the edging that we used just worked perfectly. It only took us a weekend to do this, and I feel like it looks great and goes perfectly with the rest of our house. I hope you guys enjoyed this project, and I hope you have a great day.